Hello friends, 754 days of war. Starting from the southern war zone on Kherson front, mutual artillery, drone strikes continuing. Krinky and anti-Mosk bridgehead is held by the Ukrainians with a small number of troops in small areas. On Zaporozhye front in Orikho sector, Russian army has been advancing between Robotyne and Verbov and inside Robotyne center itself. Russian army captured Mirnoye, which is adjacent to Hulyai Pole, and this is a big change for them as far as southern war zone is concerned. In Rimivki salient, by and large no changes. Positional battle continues. In north towards Belgorod-Kursk region, the fight between Russian and Ukrainian army is continuing for almost a week now. In Slobozhensky direction, the fight also continues west of Kozinka. On Kharkov front towards Kupiansk-Swatovo, no changes. Towards Liman-Krymina direction, no changes again. Fight continues towards east of Terny. In east, starting from north Soledar-Siversk region, fight continues from Belgorovka. The recent attack by the Russians did not succeed. On Bakhmut front, Krasnoye seems to have become extremely difficult for the Ukrainians to continue holding it. In the meantime, Russian army advanced towards Bohdanivka in northern flank and in south towards Klishivka. On Avdiivka front, Russian army advanced in Orlivka and consolidating its position in Tonenko. It also advanced towards Berdychi direction, few hundred meters despite Ukrainians' frequent counterattacks. Towards Pervomaisky, small gains for the Russian army. Marinka front, no major changes, though Russians made some small gains towards Novomykhailivka despite Ukrainians' successful counterattacks. Ugledar direction, Russians made advance towards north of Shevchenko. This is continuing for last few days. Interdiction missions, Ukrainians have conducted mass drone raids on Russian infrastructure, especially oil sector, and which seems to be normal pattern now for last few days, which includes Kirev, Kaluga, Belgorod and other regions. Russians carried out strikes in Odisha, Chernigov and other sectors. Palestine Israel Middle East. In North Gaza, humanitarian aids have reached after a long time, while military conflict is minimum, though the IDF carried out attack on Shifa Hospital. Central Gaza, IDF continues its series of raids in Nusrat and adjacent areas, while in south it hit Khan Yunis city. RFA attack is still under planning by the IDF. Houthis attack intensity has reduced in Red Sea and adjacent areas. Wonder if there is some secret negotiations between USA and Iran. In that case, USA will be lifting various sanctions against Iran, which will be worth $10 billion. Putin has won with almost 87% plus, wherein 77% of the population or the voters use their right to vote. Other major opponents, three of them, including from Russian Communist Party, could not score more than 4 to 5% each. Japan is worried about increasing North Korea's intercontinental ballistic missiles and even medium-range ones, which it has tested almost 200 of them in last 1 month, or rather 2 months. And now North Korea is supposed to have even hydrogen bombs. German Chancellor visited Israel and asked them not to carry out attack on Rafah. What simplicity, isn't it? While European Union chief visited Cairo and granted $8 billion aid to Egypt. In India, the political activities have increased quite a lot because of the forthcoming general election, and also because Supreme Court of India has directed State Bank of India to make public all the electoral bonds which were secret so far since 2019, or even before that 2018, and that is exposing the alliances between corrupt corporate worlds and the political parties, especially those who are in power. It is to be seen which is going to play a major role, religion or the people's issues, which are employment, inflation, medical facilities, and education. Well, that is the scenario not only in India but rest of the world. Isn't the European Union facing the same dilemma as far as the people are concerned? And worse in USA, where both Democrats and Republicans are supporting IDF massacre and Zionism in Palestinian land. They all are supporting Ukraine to the level where they want Russia to be defeated strategically, unmindful of that in case Russia is defeated strategically before that, the nuclear bombs and weapons will be used by the Russian Federation, as this will cause their very threat to their very existence. And that's all from my side for the day, friends. Thank you.